Oh my God, I'm the biggest I've ever been. I need to really lose weight.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
You look beautiful.
I appreciate it, but you know how it is when like you gotta go be in the camera and the lights, and you don't feel as good in your clothes. So like that's one thing I need to work on. I just saw Saweetie the other day, and I was like, damn, man, your body look good. She was like an hour a day on the treadmill, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to do that. But I'm gonna do that after I eat these cookies. Yeah.
Also, an hour on the treadmill is so boring. I love the elliptical. I just like the movement, like the feeling of it. It's so fun.
Yeah,
I feel like you're floating.
Fun. I gotta watch my knee though.
Elliptical is perfect because it's
I have a
low
ACL.
impact. Moving with this.
Yeah, that's why I don't do the treadmill. Or my joints get fucked.
My joints are, and I still just do it.
Do the elliptical.
I do it after Pilates at least 45 minutes. So.
Oh my gosh!
I feel like I'm shedding.
I'm excited.
Or do Pilates.
I said I was gonna do it, and I kept it just kept getting pushed down. I do want to do Pilates though. Like they say that it works the little muscles so that when you do work out, it's easier for you, right?
For your knee specifically, is they have those sleds that you push, but you just hold on to the side of it and walk backwards.
On the turf?
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta get into that.
That's what they do
Does
in like physical therapy.
Yeah, I have they made you, wait, you were in physical therapy?
I was in physical therapy, yeah.
For your
but I
knee?
was asking. Not for my knee. Well, I've been going for my joints in general and like my back.
Oh, you love yourself.
Yeah, I wasn't taking care of myself for a long time. And then, you know, as you get older, your body starts like
I'm about to be 30.
changing.
Where?
I'm like,
Where?
I'm about to be
So
30
good.
next month.
I'm like, how did this happen? How did we get here? And my body feels it even though we're only in our 20s. Like,
Yeah.
my body fucking feels it. But I've always had like joint back.
It could be
issues.
something that's like hereditary too, you know?
It is. I got diagnosed with this thing called hEDS and MCAS.
What is it?
Hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos Syndrome. It creates a connective tissue disorder. So like anything to do with my joints, like muscles, intestines, like everything, because it's all tissue in your body, doesn't do well. And my joints are all like hypermobile, so I'm like really flexible, but to the point where like my joints pop out and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So, and there's not a lot like really locking in my shit.
Well, you're gonna be okay.
We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
We're gonna be fine. I know.
all
I
the
was
things you
talking
need.
to one of my doctors. When I went, he had to do like a fucking, what do they do? Like a MRI or CAT scan or something. And he looked at it and then was like, oh no. I was like,
He said, oh no?
It was like, this is not good.
Oh.
And I was like,
Why would he say that while you're in there?
like, I already knew it wasn't good, but like, you're freaking me out. And then he was like, yeah, you're too young for this. Like, my vertebrae used to be so close together that they were smashing on each other.
Oh my
Bone
gosh.
on bone.
Painful.
Jesus.
So bad. So bad. So I was going to physical therapy a lot for that.
Stem cells.
Just like my head is too big, it's heavy. He was like, we're gonna have to, if this doesn't get better and you don't go to physical therapy, we're gonna have to put steroid shots in your spine. And I was like, fuck. He said something like, you're most likely
Yeah, the doctor told. Wait, sorry, I have to stop doing that. I'm trying to work on myself. No, for real, I'm trying to work on myself. You know, like when people talk about themselves and I relate, I automatically,
You blurt it?
I automatically, oh yeah, me too. Like I gotta do this and.
Same.
But yeah.
I literally just said it to you. I'm like, you blurred it.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on myself in that. But
It's fine. It's the
at least you're doing the.
creative
At
ADHD
least you're doing the. Are you gonna do the surgery?
brain. No, not until I need it.
Shh,
I don't need
feel
it
the
right now.
same
So
way,
I'm
but
good. I
not-
need to like keep that.
Yeah,
off.
just keep strengthening.
Yeah. And you tore your ACL.
Girl, the ACL and meniscus has been. He said I barely have meniscus. He's like, yeah, you're gonna need surgery, especially if you want to go perform. I'm like, bro, I need.
What did you do to it? Why is it?
Bro, I suck at any kind of balls. Like I suck at any basketball. Like I don't do sports, so I don't know. In 2017, when I was at Sky Zone, that's why I despise trampolines now.
Oh.
I don't even want my kids going to trampoline parks. Like I jumped up, like I said, and then I came down on this leg and said.
It'd be the most random shit.
Yeah, and I was like, what? And like, I just lay there just crying. I went out in a wheelchair, went to the doctors, the ER. But they told me back then, oh, it's just a fracture because they did an X-ray. No one did an MRI. I never did it.
Oh,
and then years later, like I think in 2024, I went to Mexico, and I always do stupid stuff like. So I was running with a cape on my back, you know, like Superman. And then I hopped up on one leg and I came down on that leg again. So I think that's when I tore my ACL too. But he said, yeah, my meniscus has been gone. Now it's just
Where's
like,
your meniscus?
it's, to be honest, I don't know.
Okay.
My bones are grinding against each other. I don't have much cartilage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tendon
Yeah.
too.
Yes. So he told me I probably do need to do surgery, but he says it's gonna take me probably like a year to really like walk again.
Recovery is brutal.
I'm putting it off and I'm just praying to the Lord. That's all I can do. But one thing I do need to do, honestly, I need to take some supplements for bone support, and I do need to do the physical therapy. That's so crazy you said that, because literally today I was just thinking like damn Queen, you were supposed to be doing physical therapy twice a week, and I just stopped after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You're good. There's so many.
Green juices?
Yeah.
I figured that was going to be a little bit more
Or
difficult.
apple, cucumber. Oh, yep, this is the one. Pineapple, olive oil, ice. I don't know why there's olive oil in there, but I'll get it.
Olive oil is good for digestion or something,
Is
right?
it? Well, yeah.
Todd, what's it good for? Todd knows everything.
A lot of things.
Makes you slip and slide.
You push me?
No, I mean possibly, but I was talking about like more like I don't know, like making things go down.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, a little lubricant.
Yeah, like so you can use bathroom and like a good detox situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it is. Olive oil has these things called polyphenols. It's a compound. It's also in wine.
Does it help you lose weight? 'Cause if so-
Anti-aging properties.
Oh. That's why people use it on their
So
skin.
there's a documentary where there's that rich
mask,
dude,
yeah.
the rich white dude who's like obsessed with
Oh,
like, reversing
don't
his age.
die or
Yes.
I won't die or
Yeah.
something like that.
And he sells olive oil as a product, and he's like, I have a salad every day, and I just use that salad to just get the olive oil, and he drenches it in the olive oil.
Wow.
Yeah.
Olive oil was in the Bible too.
Of course.
It could be.
What did they put in the Bible?
I just know that stuff. They use olive oil to like anoint. They pray over it and anoint. So I don't know. It could be like some sort of.
Eternal.
I don't know. I gotta figure it out. Yeah.
No, avocado oil.
Avocado is.
I wonder how people make avocado oil. They probably
Press
the avocado.
Yeah.
How many did you
I
bring?
love
Tuna.
avocados.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I just found out
That's
though?
what I think about wings.
What?
Like
Chicken
how
wings?
many
Oh, yeah, I just ate,
chickens
like, 12
died for
chickens.
wings?
I don't think that I feel like it's not enough chicken in the world for people. So the chicken that we think we're eating, I don't think we're eating it chicken. Well, I stopped eating chicken for my blood type.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your blood type?
B positive.
I don't know why I asked that. Like it was gonna matter.
B positive.
Like I was gonna have
Yeah.
You're like,
information.
what the fuck?
I'm B positive.
I'm B positive.
Cool.
What kind of follow-up question was
Great.
that?
I mean, no, I'm happy that you asked. I'm happy. They have this
What's
this
good?
chart with like for what's good for different blood types.
Yeah.
And I found out that chicken is no good for me.
Really?
And once I had stopped eating chicken, my face stopped bloating up and my stomach stopped bloating up. The moment I tried to eat chicken last week, even if it was like air fried, bro, my whole stomach just went like.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do a food sensitivity test or just the blood test?
I didn't do a food sensitivity test. I never did.
As I wonder if that's the same thing, because I had to give blood to
Really?
do the food sensitivity test.
I think I probably did do it for what this holistic
Maybe that's
doctor.
what it is. Ooh, holistic doctor.
Yeah, and they said avocados were bad too, but I'm not giving up avocados. I'm not giving that up or cheese. I just can't.
Compromise.
I love steak really bad. Same. Yeah, I love steak. A good steak.
a burger.
Burger.
It's good for you.
Tonight. I love burgers.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of burger did you have?
Actually, I had it from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh,
They had a
that's
really
her
good
spot.
burger. It was a double smash bacon burger. Burgle.
Burgle.
Burgle. A good burgle. Wait, if you had to choose between burgers and pizza, which one would you get rid of?
Shit. Pizza's the best.
I love pizza too, but damn, a good burger is just like
But pizza, just the.
pizza.
You take a bite into the warm pizza and then the crust is good.
Oh,
and then-
I love Little Caesars.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
no
I grew up
shame.
on Little Caesars.
No fucking
That
shame.
$5 hot and ready.
$5,
$5?
$5.07.
The crazy bread.
I still eat it
so
to this day. I don't
good.
care what nobody say. I don't care how rich I get. I will eat.
Doesn't matter. Like when you're young, when
Yeah.
you're a kid, like 20 seems like such an adult. And
Yeah,
then you look
it's
back
not.
and you're like,
It's not.
how the fuck? Like if I was my mom, I would have 2 kids already.
Me, 3.
3?
At 32, 3 already.
Jesus, no.
Lady, what? Ugh.
What?
I barely get up myself.
So first of all, I have tardiness issues. Like I'm
Same.
my time management is sucked my whole entire. I've been chasing the bus since I was in 5th grade. Like
That's real.
honestly,
That's
yeah. I
real.
like so to have to wake up and have these kids to school by 7:45 a.m., bro.
Cause you can't make them late like you were.
That is the hardest thing. Like
That's
school.
the other thing about being a mom. Like watching my mom be depressed and she has to wake up to me. Mom,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can do this, I can do that. That's so fucking annoying. Like
Yeah.
I would literally be like, shut the fuck up. I'm
Aw.
tired. Leave me alone today.
Honestly, my babies, like when I'm depressed, though, they're literally the only thing that like my whole world.
Oh, it's so
like
nice.
literally, but I saw this reel and I was cracking the hell up because like it showed the mom like it's like when you're having a breakdown in the kitchen or whatever, and then your kid is tapping on you like, open these fruit snacks. Like that's really like, and then you gotta stop and then open the fruit snacks and go back to your breakdown.
That's another level.
Yeah,
that's another
girl.
level of strength. I really, really respect that from moms and single mothers also. Woo! Another level.
Yeah, I respect you for not wanting to have kids, and you respect me for being a strong mom. So hey,
I used to want 8 kids.
Really 8?
Girl, I wanted
You gonna
like
push all those out?
yes, and I wanted like my soccer team. I'm the same like you, like
the mini.
what I didn't. Yeah, like oh my mini me's. I'm
You
cool.
got a tattoo.
I hope. Yeah.
Realize how painful it will actually be.
Yeah.
Also, I'm a little bitch. Like
Yeah.
I just joke around and be like, oh, I want a BBL. I want this. I want that. She's like, bitch, you're gonna faint before you even get there.
Oh, you have like a low.
Really low pain tolerance.
Very low.
But also her
I want
anxiety is worse than how low her pain tolerance
my
is.
anxiety will make me lose my blood pressure, so I don't.
Yeah,
get to do
yeah.
that.
So you'll
But in my head, like in my perfect world, I was gonna be married at 25. have
Oh,
my
girl, me
kids.
too. I was gonna be married at 25. I mean, I was married at 19, but I mean, that. You know how that went.
I can't wait to start over and be like attentive,
And then we
be
have our own
nurturing,
lives.
be
Yeah.
this what my mom could have been, or be a choose a partner. But now I'm here.
Yeah.
And I'm your baby.
Yes. And I've raised all my little cousins and everybody, but yeah, just
Well, you raised enough then.
yeah. So maybe that's why I shouldn't.
How old are you?
28. I forget now every time. I used to make fun of my mom and be like, you didn't forget. You just don't want to say you're 28. And this was the age where
Did
she
you
was
just
like, I'm
turn
starting to
28?
forget. Like, I literally, like, a couple months ago, I straight up lied to this man on a plane on accident.
What? What'd you say you were?
He was like, how old are you? 26? And I said, no, I'm 25.
What?
And I was 27. I was 27.
I get it.
You be forgetting.
COVID fucked us up.
Crazy. Yeah. I'm forever 23 in my head.
The world is really different after COVID for sure. I saw like a post. I actually reposted a post like that. It said like if it was like 2019 was the last most regular year of our lives, and after that, it's just like we're in a whole new world. I had COVID probably like 7 times.
9.
Twin.
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. I was like, why does this keep coming? I thought I had it. I thought I was already immune. Like, why is it doing that? And I barely get sick. So when I caught that, I was like, oh my God.
Did you lose your taste and smell?
I did. But it came
How
back.
long did it take for it to come back?
It felt like less than a month. But no, I couldn't smell anything. I was trying to smell the bar soap in the shower, like sniffing.
Yeah,
Like,
it didn't work. Damn, that's crazy.
I was like, how do I smell right now? Like, I don't know how to smell. What if I stink still?
Maybe you did, but maybe like ignorance is bliss, you know? I think probably I've at this point had it like 10 or 11 times.
Lord.
Yeah, not good. And then one time I had RSV and COVID at the same time.
Well, I heard about that. I
How
never
did
had
you
it.
get this?
Where the hell were you at? They be partying?
This is for infants. Like, what
Yeah.
are you doing? My immune system is lower. hEDS and MCAS. So it's like a chronic.
So what does that all affect?
Everything.
Everything?
Really everything. It gives you like brain fog. You have a hard time shitting. A lot of people get headaches. I have really bad TMJ. Like anything to do with joints is just fucked. Like today, my wrist was like I felt like I was gonna fucking fall off, and it was so painful because I did Pilates and I was holding onto the the reformer.
Yeah.
I was holding onto the reformer and all of a sudden I just felt my wrist like start really hurting, so I switched to my fists, and then an hour later my wrist just now it feels fine, but it took a couple hours for it to get back to normal.
I could just turn you into a baby and rock you.
That's
Say
so
sorry.
sweet. That's the sweetest thing ever. That would heal so much of my inner child.
I don't know why I just thought of that too. I said I just want to turn you into a baby and rock you.
So nice. Christine is like, I always say like she saved my life. I didn't have time or energy or like felt like I had permission, I guess, to like take care of myself for the longest time. I wasn't taught to do that. And I came out here when I was 16 by myself, so like nobody was like, hey, go to the doctor. And then I just never was in environments that made me feel like it was okay.
Yeah.
And when Christine came around, she was like, hey, have you been to the dentist? Like,
Oh, wow.
Have you done this? Have you done that? Like, you have pain here. Like, what's going on there? You want to go get it checked? And like, it was 5 years. of just going to different doctors and trying to figure out, because these are things I've dealt with my whole life, but it was just like so normal. Like when I was a kid at Disneyland, by the time the fireworks came on, I was sitting on the street because I couldn't stand.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
They didn't take me to the doctor. They didn't know. Yeah, it was 5 years of just like being ping-ponging to different.
And like
different
what
doctors.
happened? Like were they telling you like it was nothing wrong or
They
something?
a lot of times they would just be like, okay, well, there's nothing we could really do, or like they would send me to different specialists, and that's a really common thing. There's a video of that described it really well, but it's like people with my disorder. So say there's like an elephant, and there's like 8 people, and they all have blindfolds on, and they're all touching a different part of the elephant. That's like what it feels like to go to the doctor, because every single doctor, they're sending you to all these different specialists. All the different specialists are saying like, we don't know, or you have this thing, but none of them are actually, you're just literally going to the next doctor, next doctor, next doctor. It was so draining.
Yeah, draining.
Expensive.
Is the word. Oh my
Draining.
God.
So much time. Plus they don't diagnose the thing that I have really, because there's nothing they can do. A lot of hospitals don't even really, like, they don't have specialists for it at all. And there was a specialist that my therapist told me about. She's a doctor, used to work at UCLA, and she has hEDS. And she realized that there's no like specialist. So then she opened up her own practice. So yeah, I went to her, and it was like, I was like, I'm just gonna list off all the things. So when I was writing everything down, like as it would happen to me. I knew the appointment was coming up, so I would just like write it down. And I was like, hey, I just have this like list of things. I probably listed 20 things, and she was like, yep, that's because this is happening. Yep, that's because this is happening.
So she
Yep,
just
because
knew.
blah blah blah. Yeah, and then I probably had 20 other things, and I was like, I'm sorry, this is a lot. Like, if you wanted to ask me questions, she was like, keep going, please. And it was a 2-hour doctor's appointment.
So I can imagine like you probably felt so relieved though.
I cried.
once-
I cried
Thank God.
in and after the appointment
Aw.
because I felt so validated. Like
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not a hypochondriac. I'm not fucking crazy. I'm not just like making shit up
Yeah.
or looking for attention. Like when you have illnesses like this, like those are all things that you tell yourself
Yeah.
that people, that's how people are perceiving
Yeah,
you.
like,
and
there's
you're
nothing
also
wrong,
telling
yeah.
yourself like, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong, there's nothing wrong. If everybody's saying everything's fine, everything's fine, you know? The type of EDS that I have also is not something you can get a blood test for. So it's not like somebody could just take my blood and be like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
diagnosed with this thing. So when I went, she did all these things like ultrasounds. There was a lot of scientific, physical proof that she found that I was like, okay, I'm not fucking crazy. This isn't just I'm telling you all these things because this is what you would need to hear for me to get diagnosed with this thing. Because that's also what I would tell myself. Like, are you just saying things
Yeah.
so that you get an answer?
Is it something that is curable, or is it something that you maintain it throughout your life with like certain life changes and medications and stuff?
Yeah, physical therapy is a big one. One of the medications I take for my brain to make me not crazy actually helps with nerve pain. So that's already like helping. Also, like with the MCAS stuff, MCAS is Mast Cell Activation Syndrome. So that's like another thing that is common with people that also have this other thing. So it's basically where your cells, your mast cells release too much histamine. So like an example is like if I do this on my arm for the next hour, it will be really raised, and like you'll see, it's called skin writing, but like it'll be really raised and red, and you can see like my body doesn't do well. That's why I get sick a lot. It's like the hEDS brings your immune system down, but the MCAS releases too much histamine, so your body is constantly fluctuating between these like two
You're always in, like, fight or
extremes,
flight,
always in fight or flight mode. So MCAS, like I'm trying, I say trying loosely. I've been researching what foods are also not MCAS friendly. Another example, like when I was growing up, eggplant, I have an eggplant allergy. And when I would tell people that, they'd be like, what the fuck? Who the fuck has an eggplant allergy? And I'm like, I swear, like I haven't had eggplant since the first time I had them because I couldn't breathe when I had them.
Oh my.
I can't have citrus either. Citrus
So
is
no
like,
lemon,
I can
no
only
oranges,
have,
no.
I can only have lime. And so people would think that that was fucking weird, that I could have all these other citrus, but I couldn't have those, but lime was fine. So when I went to the doctor and I had told her these things, she was like, eggplant, like nightshades, are inflammatory when it comes to having mast cell activation syndrome. And then citrus is also inflammatory because those are both high histamine foods. So your body can be really reactive to those things. So if I have iced tea, if there's a lemon on top of the cup,
I have a friend like that.
I will get cold sore. Then limes are not a part of the same family.
Yeah,
They're-
because it's
they have a
like they're
different
like
makeup.
natural or something.
Yeah, but yeah, it's so crazy. Like even things like that. It's like those are things that could sound like I'm fucking making them up. And for
I
them,
think
but
people are
having
dumb to
this-
think that you would make something up like that.
It's crazy.
That's stupid.
But I've been tricked into thinking that I am a hypochondriac or that I'm
Aw.
crazy or like that's just how I've lived my whole life. You know,
Aw.
I didn't have this answer until last year.
Yeah.
So, or this year. When did I get this diagnosis?
No, last year.
Last year, like late last year. So
And you found out you were autistic.
I found out I was autistic. And I was like, oh, it's ADHD, like whatever. And then she had brought it up like 3 times that I might be on the spectrum. And I was just like, okay. When the ADHD thing came up, I was like, okay, I'm accepting it. Like, it's cool. But no matter how consistent I was taking my meds, a lot of people that I knew that had ADHD, fast processors, like very quick, are able to like think on their feet, focus on multiple things. Like, I can't do that. Like, it takes me so long to process things. And as I'm getting older, my mind is drained now from all the masking that I've had to do throughout my life.
Girl.
So when I got older, I'm like now getting more and more exhausted from having social interactions. I'm getting more anxious because I know I'm going to be exhausted after. But she was like, take an indicator test, and then if you feel comfortable and we know like what your score is, then you can speak to somebody about autism. And I was like, okay. And we took the indication test, and I was up there. I get overstimulated very easily. So like clubs, I've never been like a club person. I hate the club. I don't like having too many like lights. When I'm trying to have a conversation, I don't want to have loud music in the background. Like I can't focus. I get overwhelmed. So my boyfriend and I, we were at his friend's wedding. She was having a like wedding party at this bar that was really like a club, and the lights were going fucking nuts. I was about to be meeting all these new people in this environment that I don't know. The lights are going crazy and the music is so loud. So I'm like, this is too much to fucking think about.
Yeah.
Sensory fucking overload.
That happened to me.
And I was like, I can't do this. And he's like, he loves me and he wants me to meet people that he loves. And I'm like, I can't do this right now.
Yeah,
I'll meet
at
them
least not in this
tomorrow.
setting.
I was just like, I think I'm gonna go home. Like I'm really tired and
Yeah.
this is a lot for me. And you know, before it probably would have been like a, babe, like why would you do that? He would have probably understood it differently. And we were talking about it literally yesterday, and I was like, I want to say thank you again for like understanding like what I needed in that moment. Like you didn't guilt me, like there was nothing bad about it. You were just very understanding. And I think that like getting your diagnosis actually played a lot into our relationship.
Yes.
Because it's helped me understand you a lot
You,
more.
yeah.
Before I probably would have looked at it differently. I
Yeah.
probably would have been like, why is she being antisocial? Like why doesn't she want to hang out? Why doesn't she want to meet my friend? Now I understand like you were actually just really overstimulated.
That's really
And you needed to
crazy.
have like a different environment to do this. And I started crying. And I was like,
Aw.
this is what is so great about people getting diagnosed. Like
Yeah.
not that it's needed, not that it's going to change things, but the thing it will change
The
is your
understanding will
relationships and
come,
the
yes.
understand. Christine can understand me better. My mom can
Wow.
understand me better.
That's
And then you
good
don't
shit.
guilt yourself about the things that are happening.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying like I'm wrong. Why
Yeah.
am I stupid? Why can't I process
Oh
this
my
thing?
God.
It's
And
like
it's crazy because you don't think about it. It starts at such a small age. Like
Yeah.
you said, when you were in elementary school trying to do your homework, trying to be in class, like she's not focusing. What's wrong with her? Meanwhile, you didn't know you were autistic. If you would have known, there could have been special things to be able to help you process through school.
And
But
my mom is really big on like your ADHD is a superpower. It's great where the heart is at, but I think when you don't look further into it, it can still hinder your child's like development and childhood and like
And their confidence.
confidence. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because it didn't get easier with it being a superpower.
Okay, I
the
have
world
this,
was still
now
built
what?
the same.
My
Yeah.
phone is too much. Like it's so much in that phone.
yeah,
It's-
you can get to.
It's so overstimulating for me, and I think it's really an addiction that I don't even know about. Like my finger will just tap on Instagram. Like even if I just got off, I'm like, Queen, what are you doing? Like maybe to the point where I start feeling sick. I start feeling like, yeah, I just start feeling like my whole body is gonna shut down. Like, and I have to and I stay on the phone till that. Like that's not healthy.
Yeah.
That's when I be like, okay, Queen, you gotta go to sleep. When I feel like I'm about to shut down, like I shouldn't do that. I have no room for peace.
Right.
My head hurts. You know,
From staring at it?
Yeah.
my head,
Blue lights.
my head still hurts. Yeah.
True. But yeah, having limits on your phone is really important.
ignore the
I think
limit.
for your mental health and for your health in
ignore it all the time.
You ignore the
I have no.
You're the
That's
person,
another thing
I know.
I really need to work on my self-control. Oh my God, my self-control is one of the biggest things. Like my self-control will literally, my lack of it will. I don't want to say death, but like it will be that of me if I don't like get it in order. Even like how you're doing Pilates, and you know how long I've been telling myself I'm gonna go. Like I never just.
Self-discipline.
I think I have commitment issues in my life. I never can commit to anything, not because I don't want to commit to it, because I'm scared that I won't be able to.
Does someone hold you accountable?
Literally, I'm the only one responsible back where I live, which is why I feel like I need to also move.
Here?
I don't want to move here. I'm scared.
I was just talking about how wholesome you are and how great you are, how genuine you are with a really nice ass. Because I was like, maybe it's because like you have a family and you don't live here that like keeps you so wholesome.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's just my upbringing. I mean, it's just my relationship with God. That's if I could be the most honest. That's what keeps me like the most wholesome, because I feel like I have like a spirit telling me like, hey, what everybody else can do, I just can't sometimes. So like, you know, so I think that's why I just a lot of things that I could have done or could do that other people indulge in, I can't. I don't know. I have something just stopping me. But yeah, it could be that also, you know, I have a family and that's having a man as a, you can't be out here wilding out. Having kids, you can't be wilding out.
Your responsibilities are different.
Yeah, it's just different. Like I grew up a lot quicker than. That's why a lot of people be like, I have an old soul and stuff. I really do. I do have an old lady inside of me.
Well, I mean, you were forced to be a fucking adult at 19.
Yeah.
A mom.
Yeah.
At that. Like, an adult is one thing. Like,
I wasn't even an adult when I was a mom. I literally feel like I'm just now becoming an adult.
Yeah, that's real.
That's the truth.
You need a stretch? Do we need a stretch together?
Honestly, we could. I don't know how to really stretch like that.
That's fine. Just follow me.
Okay.
All we're gonna do, we'll just do a very, very simple one. Just roll from your head really slowly all the way down to the floor. And just let your arms hang.
Oh. Now what?
Can you touch the floor?
Oh wait. Oh, touch the floor.
Just keep going. Yeah, keep going. Keep going. Yep. Try to touch the floor.
Oh, that feels so good.
You can hold the back of your legs and just pull in a little bit.
Wait, the back at the bottom or?
Hold your shins like behind your calves.
Okay.
Yeah, and then try to pull in a little bit, and then let your arms and your head hang,
Okay.
and shake your head. Yes.
Yeah.
Shake your head no. Roll up slowly.
That feels so good. Right after eating the avocado.
Fuck yeah. I hope it doesn't come up. And then we can just do little arms.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait.
A
I
little
see
bit.
that. Wait,
That's
hold
good. No, that's good.
You put it right there?
You literally just bring it to the other side.
I suck at this.
How about this one? This stretch is so good.
Okay, hold on.
Like a straddle, like you're about to straddle a dick.
That's hard for me to do.
Oh, really? Is it?
For a long time, yeah.
Oh,
my knee. Last night, my man was like, "Come on, you got it, go on." I was like, "I can't. I don't got it. I literally can't." And I had to pretend like, "Oh no, this is too good. Let me just lay back." You don't want to like be embarrassed, so like you just pretend like, "Oh, the dick is just too good. I gotta lay out."
Right.
That's
Things
funny.
they don't know. So good.
Oh yeah, you are
Yeah.
flexible. I don't know if I could do all that.
No, you're doing
You can
it.
touch it. Big lady right now doing this.
No.
A nice 163 pounds.
Same.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to get to like 145 at least.
But think about how much ass that is.
It's too much.
know?
I'm tired of carrying this heavy load. I'm tired of carrying this heavy load.
Does your back hurt?
Yeah, my lower back. There's a lot of butt. I want my small butt back. I should have never got a BBL. I got a secret BBL though. You want to know what Okay, I had 2 C-sections, so my stomach had a lot of loose skin. I was supposed to go for just a tummy tuck. I got in there by myself, just me and the doctor. I said, "Hey, what are you doing with that fat?" My boyfriend didn't know. No one knew. My manager didn't know.
Up.
They didn't know. They thought I was strictly
That's
going to
a
do
real
a tummy
question
tuck.
though. Where is it gonna go?
And he was like, "Well, we're just gonna toss." I said, "Why don't you put a little bit in my ass?" I came out with a big badonka.
Oh my god.
I mean, it was like he was like, we didn't know she was gonna go get a. I do stuff like that all the time. I'll like go. I
said, "Fuck it."
I told my manager, I was like, "Drop me off here," and I came back out. She picked me up. I came out with big lips.
Oh my god.
I just want to try it. And then
Is that what happened with the Botox too?
yeah,
That's what happened
I
with me
didn't
with the
tell my
Botox.
man. He was like, why do you just keep doing stuff? I just want to
Botox
try.
was the only, because my mom was like, do not ever fucking touch your face, Kiana.
My mom said that
She
too.
always said that, and I was just like, never,
wanna try
I
it,
would
yeah.
never do it. And then I turned 28, and I was like, as you get older, you start
try
staring
it.
at your face
Yeah.
more, and I was like, there's this tiny, tiny wrinkle, and it started freaking me
I
out.
was looking at my jowls right here. I'm like, I was like, my jowls. That's what they're called, my jowls. Right? Jowls.
Yes, your jowls.
I was like, oh my God, they're dropping. Like, I was looking at pictures.
No.
Yes. I was looking at myself in pictures. I was like, okay, if I just.
You're like, do I need a facelift?
I swear, I was holding the top of my face. I was like, if you just look at this bottom half with my smile lines, I look like an old 63-year-old woman.
Oh my God, shut up.
That's what I said.
Oh my God, no. I was at my dermatologist and I was like, hey, so since I'm here anyway, like, what do we need to do to get this wrinkle out? He was like,
Botox.
I was like, can I do like lasers or like needles? Like, what can I do? What do you recommend? And he was like, let me see. You have very strong face muscles. And I was like, that sounds like a great thing. And he was like, it's not for your face. He keeps like fucking my face and he's like, have you ever thought about Botox? And the whole time in my head, I'm like, no Botox, no Botox. And he says, and I was like, fuck. I literally go, fuck.
Yeah.
And he was like, what? And I was like, I thought it was never gonna catch up to me. But it's because I'm so expressive that like
it's good
my
to be
eyes are gonna
expressive.
tell the story anyway.
Yeah.
Just I don't need the wrinkles attached
Right.
to the expression. And I was like, fuck it.
Did you
like
call your man and tell him? Or you
they were like, he's gonna say you don't need it. And I was
Yeah.
like, no, he's not. I know what his response is gonna be.
you're gonna do without me?
As soon as I called him, he goes, without me?
Yeah. Man would have said, if I would have called him, he would have been like, no. Leave. But so I didn't tell him.
But you're impulsive.
Yeah, I'm very impulsive. And so like I got home maybe like 4 days after and I was like, does my face look different? And he's like, what? I was like, do you notice anything? He was like, what did you do? Yeah, I got Botox and filler. Like, I got this. Does this look bigger when I smile? Does it look funny? Like, I'm never doing it again.
You
though.
snitched on yourself.
Yeah. No, but you want to know who noticed first?
Your son.
My son.
Oh my God.
I was on FaceTime. He was like, Mom, what did you do? He was like, did you get filler? Yes, my son. I'm telling you, that's my friend.
Too smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not doing Botox no more.
No, I'm not never ever doing. The fact that I can't frown is I want to cry. I want to show my emotion. Even like I'm having sex, right? If I want to like frown and I can't. It's like I wonder how I look. Do I look like damn Ronald McDonald? Like I don't want to look like that down there. You know, I want to look beautiful and like I'm intense and feeling it.
Yes.
You probably just like that. She ain't feeling it.
No,
Yeah.
you look beautiful, but if you want your frown, you want your frown, and that's great. Embrace the
I
frown.
want to get this out of here. How do I get rid of this
I
sooner?
couldn't tell you that. I'm
So once I take like a vibrator toothbrush and like rub it up against there. Like,
Sure.
The only thing I care about is my smile lines. I don't care about this.
Did you get it in your smile lines too?
Not Botox. I think he did some sort of like pyro filler right here. I was on my stream on Twitch and I was reacting to your music video, like the old one, and I was like, wow, you guys one of the most lethal face cards ever. And they were all down the I swear it was not too long ago either. My supporters was like, wow, she is so beautiful, like
Thank you.
and that was before you got the Botox. So it's like, you know.
Now I'll just stay this beautiful forever. I'll be 80 looking just like this. Well, two beautiful people making a song.